Today we are talking about P-39, nicknamed Airacobra. It was a new fighter developed by the US Army Air Corps, which issued an RFP in March 1937. Requirements included a large caliber cannon for high-altitude interception of enemy aircraft. The P-38 Lightning, though under development, had uncertain performance. This design could complement the P-38 Lightning or serve as an alternative. In May of the same year, Bell Aircraft Company submitted a design called the Airacobra. The Americans approved it, ordering a prototype aircraft that October. The prototype completed its first flight in April 1938, achieving a low-altitude speed of 391 miles per hour. The most special aspect was its engine, which was installed behind the cockpit. Although this feature sparked numerous questions, it managed to make do after initial test flights. The cockpit door was also designed like that of a car, allowing for hand-cranked window control even when closed. The greatest innovation was the design of the tricycle landing gear, which was quite novel at that time. A 37mm cannon was installed in the nose, along with two 12.7mm machine guns, considered formidable firepower then. In 1939, the US Army Air Corps sent the prototype to the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics for testing. Based on NACA's advice, they made various adjustments. Although the speed increased slightly, but its high-altitude performance and heat dissipation worsened, laying the groundwork for future high-altitude issues. By 1940, the US Army Air Corps, despite knowing the plane's high-altitude flaws, decided to mass-produce it. The war was nearing, and new aircraft were urgently needed. After all, at that time, the Americans had any up-to-par aircraft. The P-36 and P-40 were mediocre. The P-38 wasn't mass-produced, so they mass-produced the P-39 to address the issue. The P-39D was 30.2 feet long, had a 34.1-foot wingspan, an empty weight of 2.7 tons, and a maximum takeoff weight of 3.7 tons. The prototype's 391 miles per hour speed was achieved without any equipment. After equipping it with the cannon, ammunition, and upgraded armor, the weight increased by about 25%, resulting in a maximum speed of only 368 miles per hour. Several Allied nations noticed it soon after production began. France, as usual, ordered 200 more, but the outcome was the same. Before delivery, the country fell and the order went to the British. France was involved in nearly all of America's early aircraft orders, but never received a single one. In 1941, after receiving the planes, the British replaced the weapons with their own 20mm cannons and soon realized the Americans were guilty of false advertising. The flight speed was totally different from advertised, and at high altitudes, it was even worse. After just 2 months in service, the British withdrew the P-39 from frontline combat, earning it the nickname Air Tractor. Their remaining orders were reallocated to Australia or the Soviet Union, changing the P-39's fate. The Soviets, probably not having had much success with other aircraft, gave the P-39 rave reviews. Jokes aside, a main reason was that the Eastern Front mostly saw low-altitude combat, allowing high-altitude performance to be overlooked. From 1941, the USSR ordered over 4,700 P-39s. Their 37mm cannons, with armor-piercing or high-explosive shells, posed a serious threat to Stuka's and Panzer 3/4 tanks. It excelled in major battles like Kursk, the Belarusian strategic offensive, and Berlin. The P-39 Airacobra is a polarizing fighter, initially a medium to high altitude interceptor, but its poor high altitude performance in the Pacific and Western Europe made it unsuitable. The Soviets, however, found its niche in ground attack and medium to low altitude dogfights.